Welcome back to our weekly Trey Helps segment, where attorney Trey Harrell helps the Low Country answer legal questions. Today, Trey's given us advice on what to do when you get into a car accident. Trey, welcome back.
Good to see you.
Great to see you, as always. This is something none of us want to get involved in, ever. But
our traffic is so bad that it could happen.
It does happen, unfortunately. So what's the first thing we should be doing once we get into a car accident? Who's the first person we should be calling?
Well, I mean, if there's any damage, significant damage, or any injury, you need to call 911. Personally, I'm probably going to call my wife first to tell her, hey, I didn't do it. It's not my fault. But no, I think that calling law enforcement is the most important thing that you need to do following an accident.
Yeah, why is that so important?
Because the police can come in and give an accounting, a clear record of what happened on a police report that allows it so that if somebody's story starts to evolve when they talk to their insurance company, that you've got that record and you've got that tone set for your case so that you can make sure that you don't get taken advantage of.
Yeah, I've heard this from a lot of people before. Actually, sometimes the other driver doesn't want you to call police. What do you do if that happens? Yeah,
well, I mean, if they don't want you to call police, there's typically a reason. And I'm not saying the reason is just because either they don't have insurance or they were doing something nefarious. They might not want a record of it because they might not want to claim it on their insurance for whatever reason. But you've got to make the decision that you've got to do what's best for you in that scenario. And just because someone is begging you not to call the cops, not to do that, if there's damage on your vehicle or you're hurting or anybody around you's hurting, you need to get that police report.
So how important is it to get that police report? And is there any tips you have on getting that police report?
I think it is crucially important. The police report is essentially your receipt for the accident to say what happens. You know, they always say keep the receipts, right? And it really gives you a setup so that if an insurance company or something else occurs that you need to prove that, hey, I didn't do this, this isn't my fault, you have a report there that the other side has to overcome, and you're coming from a position of strength.
How does that report impact insurance claims? I know last week we talked about insurance companies.
I think personally it sets the tone. It really outlines that there is no wiggle room. It says on here that the other side was at fault, my person or you yourself are not at fault, and you don't really have as much wiggle room to try to deny or underpay or any of the games they try to play. It really kind of sets the tone and prevents that, or gives your lawyer the ability to prevent that.
How easy is it to call you, of course?
Super easy, super easy. As always, you can find it, you know, numbers and everything's right here. You can find us online at treyhelps.com or just follow us on social media at Trey Helps. We have a lot of fun stuff up there. Hopefully give you some advice, hopefully make you laugh. So go give us a follow on any social media at Trey Helps, and hope to hear from you. Not because you've been in an accident, but because you like whatever we posted on social media.
Just to say hi.
Just say hi.
Awesome. Trey, thank you so much for being here, as always.
Thank you for having me.
Of course.